Day 999 off the grid, and look, here's the windmill pole. Day 999, probably a auspicious day. Tomorrow will be day 1000. Who would have thought? Better make a bit of a decent video for that. But today I actually got to do some work on the windmill. It's officially spring now because the equinox has passed, so it's not going to be an autumn project or a winter project no longer. It's probably going to be a spring project, but hey, at least it's carrying on. Today I installed this junction box. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this. And filled in the last metre of the trench here. So what do we got? Well, this was called a versatile box that I bought from Bunnings, and the reason why it's called a versatile box is because you've got to drill your own friggin' holes. So which means you can put them wherever you want. Hence versatile. So I bought a conduit connector there and a gland that would be used with flexible conduit, just so I had a couple of nice points into the box. And here's the conduit I installed earlier, but I had to shift it slightly to accommodate where it was going to go up here because this box is quite big. I could have done this with a little round junction box for what's in there now, but I may upgrade this in the future and put a connector on here for connecting the windmill up. But at the moment it's pretty simple, you know. So what we have is we have the down feed here from the windmill. You just poke it up through here. This is loose. Just poke it up into there, and then you've got, you know, just good old spade connectors here that couple onto the line that goes to the shed. These are old e-cig cartridges which I use as insulation. Now I've wired this deliberately with female there, male there, and vice versa on the negatives, so that if need be I can disconnect both of these and plug the windmill in together, short it together really easily, because sometimes you want to just disconnect the windmill but you don't want to leave it open, you want to short it. So real easy to do that without a switch. Obviously you wouldn't want to come out here in the middle of a major gust and be trying to do that and stand under the windmill. I wouldn't be keen. But of course at the other end there will be a disconnect and a shorting switch, so that's that taken care of. This cable here is an old piece of 3-phase cable that came from Jim's print house, so it's got 4 cores, so I've opted to parallel pairs together here to get some decent gauge. So there we have it. That's basically the arrangement. I used some butt splicers again. I've put lecky tape over them because I really went to town on them with the uninsulated crimper. Oh, sounds like that steam train's coming back. Sure is. Well, here it comes. Now, where were we? I wonder how much of that steam train you actually got to see, considering it was so far away and the camera ran flat while I was filming it. I kind of in some ways wish that I'd gone down to the station to watch it come through, but in other ways I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I'm feeling a bit crook at the moment and I really couldn't be fucked, eh? So I was going to talk about this earth wire, right? That's the earth wire, and it'll be connected to the earth point on the windmill, and I'll put a stake in the ground here somewhere and connect something else to that. I haven't done that yet, but it's ready to go. In the future, if I end up changing the windmill and end up running a 3-phase AC windmill, I can bring the 3 phases down on all these 3 cores and maybe just use the steel as the earth. Should do. Might even be able to fit the rectifier in this box, or at least a box nearby, and, you know, put an extra gland on there because it's a versatile box. But this is what I got for now. Got my nice piece of orange conduit. Goes down here to what looks like flexible conduit, but it is in fact a piece of old washing machine or dishwasher hose that I found. It's pretty much the same stuff really, except it's not quite in the standard gauge that conduit is, so I had to make up my own joiner there. That's a little bit of a shaft from an old solar garden light, by the way. And I had to thicken this a little bit with some lecky tape, but I did use the proper PVC cement, so it kind of melted it all together and made it real solid, so I was real pleased about that. It's given me lots of ideas for what you could do with that solvent in the future. It's basically just a solvent really that melts PVC, designed to melt PVC and then dry out it. It kind of welds it all together. It's really nice stuff. Smells nice too. Highly toxic, I guess. But yeah, that's it. That's it. This cable slipped out a wee bit today while I was working on it, so I did have to undo these bolts and lower it down, which wasn't too bad. Put it back through. Adjusted the position of the jar slightly because the cables are now poking out the top. But it'd be good to have the windmill on here soon. But every little piece I do, you know, it's taken a long time. I only done a little bit here and there, but every piece is closer and closer to getting the windmill up. I mean, you can't put the windmill up unless you've got somewhere for its power to go. So, had to do all that. Now I've just got to do the other end, take the other end of the cable through to the batteries, which is going to be shit, eh? But that'll do for now on day 999 off the grid.